I'm back. At the end of the previous part, there was a kitty attack. It didn't go well, but it was a good distraction against these guys, which we don't seem to have actually resulted in anything. We could have just attacked them straight head on, but alright, fair enough. We got no arts. We do have crafts, but we got no CP, so normal attacks it is. Wash. Don't go that way. Go over there and hit them with the back. Come on. Get him. Oh, crap. That's better. We'll get gunned down, though. One down. Lovely. Just before they attack as well, which is perfect. Huh? Right, we'll turbo now. Because it should be basically just them attacking normally, really, shouldn't it? They haven't got any special moves, as far as I know. Just generic goons. Blech. No level up, huh? This isn't good. Now's our chance, Heiner. Alright. Well. Oh, there's more of them. No. I can take them on. Nice of you to finally show yourselves. He's got blonde hair, he must be in charge. What's the hold up? Why haven't you made an example out of them yet? Our clients are waiting, get a move on. I like how they have ranks similar to Star Trek. These are the red shirts or the red hairs, whereas he's gold shirt, gold hair. Really gonna regret messing with us, kids? I hope you don't expect to just be able to walk away after showing yourself. First, I'm gonna kill you. The other young lady can live a while longer, she's still useful. As long as we can get her to write her own will, it'll save us having to forge one later. You really think this will be that simple? If you think saying that is going to unnerve us, you've got another thing coming. I know. You can still run, right? Yes. I'll take all these guys on myself. When I'm doing that, you run. What? You can't take this many opponents on yourself and have a chance of winning. You're not going to beg for mercy, I take it. You got something you need to do, and so do I. So let's just do them. Don't worry about me, as if I have any intention of dying here. What are you even talking about? What? Damn you. Go, Aina. But I said go. You seem to be having a little trouble over there, Sherazade. What? Who the hell are you? Kurt? What are you doing here? I've been following you around all day. Have you forgotten that I'm affiliated with the Grensel branch of the guild? I see nothing odd about my presence here. Well, I know, but I'm happy that you seem to have realized exactly what it is that you must do. But I can't say I'm pleased about how willing you appear to be to throw away your life without first exploring other options. I'm sorry. I'd entirely fault your decision from the perspective of a bracer, but I'd like you to give a little more attention to your surroundings. I'm well aware that you seem staunchly opposed to relying on others. I tried to go to the guild a bit ago. But take a good look at the situation you're currently in. Tell me exactly what it is that you should be really be doing. Kurt, can you take care of things here for me? Certainly. Ah, lovely.
Go!
Oh, do I not? I wanted to play as Kurt for a bit. I wanted to do that. I mean, it'd be exactly the same, just me pressing buttons to do it. But I wanted to do it. Blorf, 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 blorf. Now I know. He blorfed them. Alright. They're getting away. Half of us should be enough to take care of this guy. Everyone else? Blorfed. I mean, blorfed. Sorry for the delay, Kurt. It's called axe. Not at all. I've largely taken care of them as it is. She'll do fast work. Though I'm more surprised to see that obstinate young lady finally came to her senses. When she was in the Ries Argent, she was more like a wild boar, always charging forward without stopping to take a look around her. Always known she has what it takes to be an excellent bracer. She'd merely lost sight of something important and needed to be put back on track. Given the opportunity, she was always perfectly capable of doing so. She'll be able to get much stronger than she is now. That she has righted herself. I'm sure of that. To be young again. Quit acting like we're not here! Kill them both. They're sure taking their time. The hell are they even doing? Well, now, there's no need to be so hasty. Capturing her isn't even necessary to the plan as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, you're nobody because you do have a generic name, unlike Fisher. As soon as the noon bell chimes. True as that may be, or that would invalidate the will and ensure, yeah, she doesn't get all of the money. But it also mean you have to share it with everyone else, which means our share will end up going down. I'd kind of like to avoid that if we can. Don't you worry, we've got plenty of options. Remember, you're only dealing with a single young girl. What? Uncle? Why? Oh dear. What are you doing here, Aina? I keep telling you how dangerous it is to go venturing outside. And alone at that. You blind old man. She isn't here alone. Oh, I can see you getting in my way. It's like they don't even care if they kill Aina in the process. Tusk. That wasn't a very good shot. I take it marksmanship isn't exactly your forte. Sorry, sir. Shadowzard. What is it? Just let's just force our way through here. We don't have time to mess around. Got it. It's time to come along home. I know. All I'm thinking right now is like, okay, so there's someone outside the castle gates shooting. And there's no guards around being like, what the hell is going on here? You'd think there would be. Everyone's waiting for you, you know. Like, where are the guards? They on break? I mean, I'm going for the uncle. Get him. Miss. So their tactic is go for the NPC as well, I see. Do it! Finish them! Definitely get rid of him then. Damn it. Whip it good. Duftin. Oh, what's the question like, will she survive? Do it, finish them! Need him gone because of those buffs. Damn it all! Need to heal after this. Let's get going. It's a question of who to heal first. Thinking, make sure you stay alive. Otherwise it is game over, really, isn't it? I mean, it's a game over if Shadow dies, so yeah. That's a good miss. Good. So I'm thinking, Zeram powder takes us to the 200. Make sure we press it when it goes to 200 just in case it goes weird. I don't know how it affects its stats if I press it when it doesn't actually say it, even though it will become that, you know.
Someone's been naughty.
Don't let them leave alive. Oh, I was hoping. Kinda gonna leave it to that, so like she finishes him off. I'm going to try and get the other two. Let them live alive. Oh. Make sure she stays alive. No problem. So close. So close. Get him, Ina. Get him. Oh, we nearly got him. Right, now we're just waiting on Ina to kill the main guy. Oh, no!
Seems you came up short.
Ah, so disappointed. You know, what is the meaning of this? I pay good biller to hire them, and this is the quality of service I receive? This has to be a breach of contract, surely. This isn't acceptable at all. I can barely bring myself to watch. I think it's time you took a little nap yourself. What are you doing? Is that all you're capable of? Reckless violence? What a poor upbringing you must have had. Uncle. Smack that over his head. Do it. I've got no interest in inheriting grandfather's land or his money. Not why I've been running away from you or doing any of what I've done. Much as I don't need it, I know I don't want you to have a single mirror of it either. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Damn. That's gonna hurt in the morning. Sometimes I really find myself doubting you're actually from a rich family like you say you are. That's what I wanted. I just wanted Ina to finish the job, sort of thing. How awful of you to say such a thing. I like to believe I act the part more than you, at least. What are you doing? Oh, there we go. It's again. Thank you, Falcon. You acknowledged what I was thinking. Alias's name happened out here. You there. Throw down your weapon at once. I'm a frommer. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm a frommer. I'm from the Bracer Guild. What? The guild? Sherazade showed soldiers her junior bracer badge. So you are. Still, what's a bracer doing here? Your Majesty may recognize the guild, but that doesn't make it alright for you to cause commotion right outside the castle. I've had reason to believe that these poor people were responsible for numerous criminal acts within the capital. I knocked them out for the sake of peace and order in Grensel, and the safety of its people. So could you do me a favor and arrest them? I haven't covered that part yet. Well, very well. Ordinarily, we'd be taking you away with us as well, but I'll let you off this time. You know what to do? Right. Still, while you may have gotten away without punishment this time, don't expect to be so lucky next time you try and overreach your authority. Protecting the capital is our job. We will show you no mercy to anyone who causes trouble, bracer or otherwise. Oh, it is? Cool. Ask you another favor then. There are a bunch of their friends still in the city. You could take care of those, could you? Of course. Last I saw, Kurt was with them. So you probably won't have to lift a finger there either. Ugh. You two, follow me. Sir? I'll never get used to dealing with the army. What? Oh, I was just impressed by how much authority the bracer badge wields. Well, kinda cool. That was the first time I've tried using my badge like that, I'll have you know. But never mind my badge now. We're running out of time, we need to hurry. Again, it's like, this is why, generally speaking, I like Falcon. Because, again, it's just like, what about the guards? This is outside the castle. This should be like, acknowledged in some way. There you go. It's just completely fine. It's all sorted, all dandy. It's like, good. Because I would imagine other games would just ignore that fact for the sake of the story. Where it's Falcom, just acknowledge it. I won't say whether or not it has to be good or bad. That's different, but they always acknowledge it. Always will. Most of the time, acknowledge it. Right. I think it's worth pointing out that little detail of what they do, you see. Phew, we're finding here. Can't believe a girl like you would actually keep up with me running full throttle. Anyway, get that paperwork done, quickly. I'll be watching from here. Okay. I'll be as quick as I can then. That is some kind of dialogue from him, but alright. Anna put her signature on the necessary paperwork. I'm really happy for you, Anna. Congratulations. Scheherazade. Looks like I need a witness to sign this. A witness? You wouldn't be willing, would you? Sure. If you're okay with me doing it. Of course I am, silly. In fact, I want it to be you. And I'll be happy to. I never thought the day would come when I would be called as a witness for something like this. Or that the day would come when I'd be able to proudly say I was a senior bracer. Or that I would be able to feel overwhelmed with pride over something in the first place. The undersigned Einar Holden shall hereby inherit the property of Saul John Holden, as outlined in his last will and testament. Witness, Scheherazade Harvey. Thank you, Scheherazade. It's finally over. That's the request wrapped up, right? Actually, no, there's one more thing I need to do. The jump, like, what? We're still not done? Could you possibly bring me an application form? I'd like to make a donation to Her Majesty's Welfare Foundation. Gonna give it all away. I was hoping you should do that, because that's a great way of getting back at them. Like, keep a little bit for yourself, you know. Make sure you're alright. Yeah, giving that away is just like a... No way of putting it, it's like a fuck you, isn't it? The Sunny Bell Inn. Like how it's a bar, in inverted commas. Not a real bar, it's just a bar. Cheers! Cheers. Now this is where they'll learn. Still can't believe you gave all of that money away. All of it? Not even a little bit for yourself? Okay, maybe you don't need all of it, but you still need some to live, right? I suppose you're right. What I did was a little strange. But I made up my mind to do this from the very beginning as a matter of principle. When I said I didn't do any of this for the money, I meant it. Still, congratulations becoming a senior bracer. Not sure what the difference between a senior and junior bracer is, but it's clear that this is something you really worked for. It means I have a lot more authority, and I've got a lot more responsibility to go with it. Also means I get a nice new badge, but I wasn't ever interested in that personally. But look how shiny it is! Oh, really? Yep. I'm relieved to hear that. I see you're finally beginning to understand the necessary mindset to be a bracer, Scheherazade. Crap, it's Kurt. This might look like alcohol to you, but it's actually... water? As today is admittedly a cause for celebration, I will turn a blind eye to your drinking tonight. Just don't go drinking so much that it interferes with your ability to do your job. Fine. What is it? As you're fully aware, Scheherazade, you are now a senior bracer, which means you must behave with more responsibility. That means I expect to see an end to your drinking in every free moment between jobs, day or night, and sneaking out at night for it too. I suspect you no longer discovered that you've been taking advantage of the busiest times in my schedule to behave like a drunken lunatic. Is that really what you usually do, Scheherazade? Sound like a tried and true troublemaker. Don't say anything. Are we clear? Yes, sir. There's no need for the sir, of course. We're both senior bracers now, which means we're both on equal standing. Why, I'm hardly ever even a veteran. Still very much a rookie. There's who? Are you now? Regardless, This isn't what I'm here to discuss. The matter I came for concerns your uncle, Ina. I'm going to make you aware of the fact that Briscoe is capable of asking for leniency in his punishment. Hiring a Jaeger Corps for personal use carries a very grave punishment, you see. A Jaeger Corps? Are you referring to those men dressed in black? Yes, the one of many corps that are known to be active here in Liberl. Recently, there have been many such corps making their way into the country. They've been successful in finding work, too. Hiring them is, of course, very illegal. If the army is slow to act as they currently are, I've taken this chance to take care of them. Care for them, I was going to say, that makes no sense. I've taken this chance to take care of them, though. So we shouldn't see any sign of any in the near future. Take care of all of them? That makes sense. But it wasn't a coincidence that he showed up when he did. He's been investigating all of the Jaeger Corps in Liberl, that he could start an operation to wipe them all out. No wonder he seems so swamped. The Jaegers in the country have been targeting wealthy individuals in hopes of getting them to sign contracts. There have been countless cases like this all around the country of late, with civilians getting caught up in a worrying frequency. Goodness. I believe the case we're dealing with here was no exception, in that it was the Jaegers who came to your uncle rather than the other way around. It's hard to feel too much sympathy under these circumstances, but in a sense, your uncle was a victim in all of this as well. What? What are you trying to pull? Just because the Jaegers approached him, not the other way around, he's a victim? That deserves to get off with a slap on the wrist? Hell no. That's not what he's saying at all. And Ina's supposed to be okay with that? He tried to kill her. Shara, please calm down. There's no need to shout. I'm sorry, but still. No one is saying he doesn't deserve to be punished for his actions. What I'm here to say is and only if Ina wishes, the guild is able to request leniency in his sentencing. That is all. Oh. You scared me for a minute. I mean, he did already say that. You needn't make your decision immediately. Questioning him will take roughly a week as it is, based on what I've heard. You bear no responsibility to even make any choice at all. Please don't feel as though you have to think long and hard about this. Just please be aware that the possibility to forgive him exists. That is all. Alright. Incidentally, should you ever find yourself in need of assistance with anything in the future, the Bracer Guild is always available to aid you. We're certainly no omnipotent or infallible, but we'll at least strive to do what we can to aid those who want our help. Thank you. I'm really sorry for not telling you the whole story from the start, too. Please don't be. With the situation you were in, your reluctance is quite understandable. Furthermore, one who is worthy of being a full-fledged bracer, should be able to tell roughly what a client wants just from looking at them. And they should also not, under any circumstances, try to chase away a potential client in genuine need. Ouch. It's got a long way to go then, huh? Certainly, but don't we all? Alright, I've said what I came to say, so I'll be excusing myself now. Oh, really? You could stand to join us for one drink. I'm afraid not, I still have my duties as guild receptionist remaining after all. As for you, Shara, be careful you don't have too much water at this bar. Crud. Why is it always got to be so serious? Oh, actually, how about you, Ina? You handle your liquor? If you can, you should join me for a few drinks. Well, alright then. You sure? Really sure? Of course, you've done so much for me. So how could I refuse? Joining you for a few drinks is the least I can do. Oh, crap. Then let's get to boozing. Tonight's gonna be fun. Can't wait to see what a prim and proper girl like her looks like when she's drunk out of her mind. This is gonna be awesome. I'd want it to fade black at that point, really. Just be like, you are screwed. Well, cheers. There we go. I'd seen girls just like her on the other side of that river. Silky blonde hair, beautiful blue eyes, smooth skin. The blessed, blissful children of the other side, dressed like royalty and smiling like angels. Seeing them, I asked myself the same question over and over again. Why aren't I on that side? I envied them, I hated them. I I both longed to be one of them and rejected their very existence. I knew the answer to my question from the very beginning. I despaired in myself. I was trying to avoid others getting too close, believing that to be what I needed to do in order to live. But I could never completely get rid of the tiny lingering hope deep within my heart. That eventually, no matter how long it took, the day would finally come when I could smile from the heart. That the day would come when I would finally be able to accept it and forgive myself for how I was. The next day, Ina visited the Bracer Guild and registered her desire for her uncle to be shown leniency in his sentencing. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to accompany her, having been drunk under the table by her the night before. Side story. Client. Finished. What happened in the present? Heaven's eye. Ooh. Why? What happened in the present with Olivier? He was drunk. We never went back to the top level of the flashback. Did we even leave the flashback? Ta-ta for now.